Friday, and honestly, I'm very surprised I even know what day it is, because usually the days just all blur together into one. And if I'm neglecting my walks, which I have been, and I'm going outside and just sitting at my computer in this trance of writing or whatever I'm doing, I don't remember. I don't remember the last month. I blinked and it's a month has gone by, and I really can't remember what I've done. My mind does that, where I don't remember things that have just happened, but then when I'm doing the same thing every day, it all merges together into one. In one sense, I love to be lost in that trance, but I need to go do something that's not productive. I need to go walk and not fear anything. Like, I need to go walk around at night. I mean, I don't fear. I walk around at night in London all the time, which might sound stupid, but I do believe that I'm here for a reason. I'm not going to die, and till it's my time. I do believe that wholeheartedly. And this area is so beautiful, and if I have not recorded anything besides my podcast. I have not recorded anything in months. It's almost Christmas. It's Christmas in less than a week, and I think the last time was end of August or beginning of September, because I've had to go in reflection mode. I've changed again so much, but also I start to be like, okay, well, I fear my camera, and I'm like, that's not good. There's a difference between taking a break and then not recording anything for myself, because I have my relationship with my camera is like my relationship with myself. It's like a mirror. So if I'm avoiding that and there's something, I'm like, okay, well, there's nothing to fear. So you pick it up. Don't plan. I wasn't planning on doing this. I just made a podcast. I was gonna go edit it. I'm like, no. If you have this come from you, let's face it. And I started to overthink creative things I want to do, because I want to, it's been hard to figure out like how I want to categorize certain creative things, but also I realized like for this, I just want to document moments and aspects for myself, like a digital video diary or something like that. And I don't want it to be fast or cinematic. I want it to be long. I don't want it to be cinematic or something necessarily performed. I just want it to be yeah, so I'm gonna walk around and I'm gonna go pick up some packages, because I'm obsessed with the secondhand site. It's, I say we don't need anything, but I'm a little bit addicted to this site. It's secondhand clothing. Like, I never buy fast fashion. But when I came from Bali, I didn't have any warm clothes, so I got some secondhand stuff on the site, and now I have addiction. I love winter. I love this jacket. This jacket is so beautiful. I'm obsessed with it. I got this for like 30 pounds used, and it's regular like 300 online. Well, obviously it'd be shipping, but anyways, I'm going to do that. And I don't know, like I want to start making Friday nights fun. Like, I don't need to be productive all the time. I'm seriously a workaholic. I really need help. Like, it's not bad. Like, I am obsessed. I am freaking obsessed with what I do. But it's one thing to be obsessed and still not be great. And that's frustrating. But it's also like, let it go. Who cares? Be the fool again and again and again. And not everything you have to create has to be a masterpiece. And yeah, anyways, I talked with my podcast. I just want to be right now. So I'm gonna go on a walk. This is like my favorite kind of stores. This. How do you? Oh, you cook it. What? This is tobacco, right? Yes. Where's my light? There we go. It's Christmas Eve. I'm just sitting where I took the trash out because I've been avoiding taking the trash out, and I was like, you know what? I need to do it. So I did. I have more to go get, but it's Christmas Eve, and for the last couple Christmases, I went on this place I was in, and I documented myself. Now, I never posted these anywhere because I just could not. I tried to do something with them, and I looked over them, and I just couldn't because it just felt like it was not me. I don't know. Hey! I thought today, you know what, I just want to pick up my camera again because it's been a while. I mean, the other day I picked up my camera and I went on this rant. I think it was the best rant that I've ever done. And the audio cut out. And now it's been a few days and it's Christmas Eve. And I didn't sleep last night because I was doing a podcast last night. The podcast took me so long and I kept stopping. Sometimes it's hard to get into the flow, sometimes it's easy. Last night it was kind of hard. So I stayed up, and then whenever I create something, I want to edit it. So I stayed up to like 9 a.m. and then I slept for a few hours. It's not ideal, but I was like, I want to at least do something tonight, and I think tomorrow I'm going to walk around the entire London, because I'm in London right now. I'm going to walk around for hours and hours, because it's going to be so empty. 2 years ago I was in New York and I did that. I walked around for hours around New York and it was so empty, and I'm really excited to do that because I really haven't. I walked in different directions, but more so to nature. But I think tonight I'm going to try to make my own rituals and just go for a night walk and try to think about some things that I want to implement. I feel like holidays, if you do spend them alone, doesn't have to be this all or nothing thing. You can create your own ways of living. I used to just avoid it and just really not too much, like I said, just walk around, but I feel like every year I'm going to start to create my own rituals, like I said. Anyways, the lighting here is not the best. olives, apples, grapes, pears, cheese, a lot of fruit. I didn't buy crackers, red wine, and white wine. The store did not have much options because I just went to the one nearby. I never drink wine, ever, but I want to get into it. So I went to the grocery store nearby and I got a bunch of fruit and wine. And I never drink wine, but I'm gonna make this into a board and probably eat so much of it because I haven't really eaten much all day. Let's see. I don't know why I picked this one, but even though I said I've hardly ever drank in my life, I've had hardly any wine. I don't know why this looks familiar. I feel like I bought this for my mom for a gift. Oh. Whoa. I feel like I just took a shot. It's because I don't drink alcohol. Like, I really do feel like I just took a shot. Wait, I want another glass to try the white one. Anyways, I'm gonna try this one. I hope this one is more sweeter. I mean, I don't think the wine is supposed to be sweet. I mean, they're definitely probably just like fruit juice wines. I want to become more sophisticated and become more of an adult. I know like drinking is really bad for you, but I say I don't drink, not because I have this strict rule. I mean, I don't see the point in drinking, like taking a shot or something. Like, I just don't see the point of it because I know how bad it is for you. Like, well, why would I do that? And also, I do think I'm allergic to alcohol because last time I had alcohol was my 24th, I think, on my birthday. And I didn't drink probably for a year before that. Or maybe I had one drink in New York, which is a long story. But on my birthday, I was so drunk. And that was over a year ago now. Ugh. These probably are very sweet wines because I think cheaper wines are, I mean, all the wines I had there were like the same price, but I'm pretty sure cheaper wines are more sweeter. It tastes like alcohol, it's that kick. Oh my god. It's really like hard for me to drink. I mean, I'm just so dramatic. I sound like I'm like 80 years old. But I don't know, there's things I want to curate my life a little bit because for myself, to make moments exist for myself, to create moments, because sometimes like when you're alone so much, and especially when you have a personality like me, like you're just constantly working on things, you're like, what's the point to make these experiences for yourself? Like, I'm alone, so why do I have to make this board? Like, if you were going with your friends, you probably would make a charcuterie board, which I'm going to try to attempt to make some version of right now. But then why not make one for yourself? Because no one's looking. I mean, most of the time I just eat fruit and cheese. I love cheese. And I just eat it randomly. And that's like one of the things I want to stop doing this year. I want to actually make snack plates and put them together and put effort into these things, even if it doesn't matter. I feel like it would improve my life and make it more fun and more creative, and your creativity doesn't just have to be from other things. Like, you can get creative in other ways, and that's something I really want to do this year, and just try to be more in the moment. Understand that, like, why are you rushing towards all these things and you're missing out on other moments? And life is not just about, it's about these small moments as well. Listen, I don't know if this is going to be so cute because I just have fruit and I don't have crackers or anything or nuts. And I'm probably just gonna make this big and I'll snack on it tomorrow as well. I'm not sure how cute I will make it today, but anyways, I want to go walk around this bridge, which I probably should not walk around London at night, but I think I'm gonna be fine. And I'm gonna walk, it's really close by, there's this park and you have to walk through the graveyard and by this mythical church thing, and you walk and then there's the bridge and another park. And beginning of September I walked there every day before I discovered other parks, which I'm gonna go there this week. This other park, the one that's further away, I found just by walking aimlessly, and I found this like forest park thing, and one day I actually got lost there until it was dark, and that was not good because I was deep in the forest and there were so many different trails, and I had no idea how to get back, and my phone, I think, was dead and I didn't have data anyways. But this one is really close by, and I don't know, I don't think a lot of people would be there because it's Christmas Eve and there are some restaurants which probably were busy earlier today, but I think now that's getting later, I don't think they would be busy. Now I kind of like the vines in these groups. I used to not like vines, but I think it's kind of cute. Anyways, walk there in the waterfront and sit on the gate if I can. That'd be cool. I've always wanted to, like, every time I walk by I'm like, oh, I should come here at night, and I should sit on this gate. You know, I don't know what bridge it is, I need to find that out, but it's really cute. Part of me today just did not want to, because I stayed up late last night, which at the time I thought it was a good idea because I was just so excited to be creating. Am I cutting this through? Oh my god. Why is it? I was so excited to be creating, and then I just get lost in that, but then it's like, you know, in the moment you're like, oh, whatever, I'll sacrifice the morning, I'll just stay up, but then I forget that I need 12 hours of sleep, and I can't function off less sleep than 9 hours. So I had to take a nap, and I get sad if I sleep in, but it's fine. I used to get really sad during this time of the year, like Christmas Eve, like I'm alone, and I remember my first one when I was in New York, I was crying, I was so sad, but I was also happy, I don't know, and I was not on as good terms as I am now with my family. Like, I think if I was in Canada where I'm from, maybe I would go, because I feel like now I'm at such a place of wholeness and stuff like that. I can have relations with them, but from a distance. I'm not going because like I hate them or something, but I'm in London. Like, I'm just not gonna go there and then come back, and we're just not close like that. We are not close like that. And I'm thinking a lot about like Christmas, right? Because I did grow up celebrating Christmas, and there's so many things that I loved so much about Christmas, but there's so many things I'm like, I just got to the point where I'm like, I don't want to be part of this anymore. But that doesn't mean I have to like disregard the entire event altogether. For so long I was like, there's something about this holiday and how it's just, I mean, I don't want to preach and say it's like all about consumerism, because like, look, I'm consuming right now. I love things, I guess, but at the same time, that cannot be the premise of it for me. I used to love Christmas shopping for my family. Like, I put so much effort to it in the past. It was so fun for me, like gift giving and all that stuff. But it gets to this point where I don't know how to say this without talking bad about people. Like, I don't ever want to talk bad about people, because I'm like trying to share my journey, my experience. But it gets to the point where like, okay, my sister, if I am going to my family's, I can guarantee anything I bring there is getting stolen, first of all. Like, if I bring my iPad, my phone, like, it's going to get stolen. If she doesn't get what she wants, like, we are just complete opposite people. We could not be more different, have different values, like, besides eating healthy, I mean, and working out, we are polar opposite people. The things we talk about, completely different. And it's not that like what I talk about is better than what she talks about. I don't think that at all. But at the same time, I can't talk about these surface level things, and it becomes this like huge toxic fight of like, oh my god, I didn't get this, and I'm like, how old are you? Like, this is not even what Christmas is about. I don't know, it's just extreme materialism, and there's like no connection at all. Like, there's no connection, that's all it is. And I just don't feel safe as well. Like, my nervous system doesn't feel like safe in those environments. I think now I've got to center, like, I could be fine completely and I can hold my own, and I'm not as sensitive as I was a few years ago. Like, I'm sensitive, but I'm not as fragile. If someone says to me, like, I don't feel like it would affect me much. Before, I would have to, like, lock myself in the bathroom and try to get to breathe. I don't think I would ever get to that point. Need that, I'd be like, okay, like, it's just, I don't know, like, would not penetrate me. I love my family, and I just think that so many people genuinely have struggles like this, and we always think that no one else has the struggles, and we're like, oh, we're alone. But like, there's so many people that spend the holidays alone, and they love Christmas. I mean, there's certain aspects of Christmas I love. Will I ever celebrate and do more festive things? I don't know. And that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, how do I want to spend my life and my days, and how would I show up for myself in a ways that maybe I would show up for if I had kids or my family? And I'm thinking about that because, like, what are the values that I would want to raise my kids with, or what are the traditions that I would want to create and instill in them? And it's interesting because it's like, I feel like I need to learn more about what Christmas really means. And I know there's different theories, and a lot of, I guess, spiritual or awakened people, like, they think it's demonic and they don't celebrate it, and I don't know. But then some people think it's something about, like, honoring Christ's consciousness and how, or something like that. I need to look more into it. And there's nothing wrong with, like, gift giving and attention, stuff like that. I don't think that at all. I think I just need to figure out how I want to, again, create my life. I don't really like these ones, but I kind of had a feeling I would not. I mean, I was looking at this other one, I was like, this might be sweeter. Just kind of trying to look up a little bit for it. I was like, oh, I can't research everything. You just have to pick something sometimes. It's probably because also, like, again, it's more like vodka or something to me, because I just hardly drink. I don't want to be that person anymore. It's like, I don't drink. Like, oh my god, I don't drink. I don't do this, I don't do that. Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be so rigid in any way. So I will go against my own 99% of the time, so I don't conform. And this is me drinking, no. Because I don't drink. Well, you know what? I don't have any hard rules. Oh. I gave up on this, but no, I'm gonna continue. I feel like this year I really I don't want to say overthink, like, I really was in my head trying to conceptualize things, figure certain things out, and this year I just really want to stop doing that as much. It's interesting because before, when it comes to anything creative, it doesn't matter what it is, there's pre-production, production, and then post-production. Before, I've just always loved production. Like, I did not like pre-production, I did not like post-production as much, and now I just am so much happier when I'm in the moment creating. And when I get done that moment where it's like I'm just done and I get to go edit it and see it, that moment is my favorite moment to exist. That little gap where it's like you're still in production but you're like about to be done, that is my favorite thing ever. But I realized before I have to spend more time on pre-production, and post-production is interesting because I feel like I do spend so much time on post-production, but sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't know, this is the way I don't want something to go, so I just don't end up doing anything with it, and then it goes back to like, oh, well, if I prepared more in pre-production. But now I'm finding still hard to figure out that rhythm, that balance for pre-production, but I'm also not wanting to overthink things so much. Like, if I can just grab my camera, it's coming easier to me a lot more than it was in the past. I just want to document certain moments and create moments for myself and really capture things for myself, really. But With other things I'm creating, I'm realizing that maybe I have to be a bit more prepared, but also knowing when, okay, enough's enough. I'm doing something, I'm like writing for days and I'm not actually actively creating, I get sad. Like, I love just being actively creating. I ate like half of that board, more than half of that board, and I didn't even record it. I had this whole plan to go on a walk and to do all of these fun things, but I'm so tired because I didn't sleep last night, and I don't know, I'm like in this trance or something. So I decided to just do what I want, and I didn't want to record anything. Like, sometimes I feel like I have to make things special because if it's my birthday or if it's a holiday, and I do put an effort, but sometimes you're just not going to feel your best. I think the whole thing with me is that I want to capture it because of presence, but I don't know, I just want that time for myself. Now it's late, but I'm really excited to walk around tomorrow, so